Black and white network Jussie Smollett, as you all know, is a convicted felon. Jussie Smollett was found guilty of lying about the fake hate crime that he staged with a couple of Nigerians, and they were playing the role of two white racist Trump supporters. They doused him with bleach, put a noose around his neck, and told him this is MAGA country. And nobody believed him. The jury did not believe him. However, back in 2019, when this happened, the Chicago Police Department wasted 2 weeks on trying to investigate and find out who the perpetrator was of this hate crime. Come to find out, it was none other than Jussie Smollett himself. He was the architect of this. And the Chicago PD wasting overtime 2 weeks, and they spent over $130,000 in overtime man hours that could have went to investigating, real crimes. But of course, TDS, Trump derangement syndrome, got the better of Jussie Smollett. He was trying to better his own career, trying to get more money out of Empire. And so he concocted this idea to stage the hate crime. Now, he could have went out and got some actually white people to portray the white MAGA hat wearing racists. But of course not. He got the blackest people you can find in a couple of Nigerians. Well, guys, now that Jussie Smollett has been found guilty by a jury of his peers, the city of Chicago wants their money back. And they deserve it back. And ladies and gentlemen, Chicago is run by a bunch of leftists, okay? They want their money. And they're going to sue Jussie Smollett to get the $130,000 back. And also, the Osendaro brothers are going to bring a lawsuit as well. You can see here on the Daily Mail, City of Chicago confirms it will sue Jussie Smollett for wasted $130,000 police investigation into fake hate attack. Nigerian brothers he accused also plan lawsuit. Not really a good couple of weeks here for Jussie Smollett. But, the man is so arrogant, he's actually going to appeal his conviction. And it's going to fail. It's absolutely going to fail. And I do believe when he actually gets sentenced in like 2 or 3 months, he needs to do time. He really does, because if they don't send this man to jail, this is really bad. Because what Jussie Smollett did, he pretty much endangered people that are actually facing real hate crimes, because now the story will be, well, Jussie Smollett made it up. How are we actually supposed to believe you? That's the kind of danger that Jussie Smollett has caused, because real victims of hate crimes may not be believed because of him. But let's read this here. Embattled after Jussie Smollett still faces a $130,000 lawsuit from the city of Chicago and more legal trouble from the brothers he hired to attack him after he was convicted of staging his own assault in a botched career move. The former Empire star dominated headlines in January 2019 after he claimed he was victimized in a racist, homophobic attack, but investigators soon determined the story was a hoax. The Chicago Police Department came to the conclusion after more than 24 cops spent weeks investigating the bogus story, logging 1,836 overtime hours in the process, a July 2019 legal filing said. The city was faced with a $130,106.15 overtime tab and has since confirmed that it will press ahead with a lawsuit against Smollett to reclaim the cash. Their chances of a win or settlement are now all but guaranteed in the wake of the star's conviction. I 100% agree with that. They're going to win this. And Jussie Smollett will have to fork up the cash. But I don't think he's going to give it up willingly. He's, like I said, he's already going to appeal his conviction. He's still out there saying that he is the victim when we know he is no victim. He is a liar. And he has very, very few allies. I mean, the only people now that are backing him up is BLM. And BLM has no credibility whatsoever. They're just backing him because they hate the police. I'm pretty sure even BLM can't really believe Jussie Smollett. Now, they're going to stand by him, but I believe that they don't even really believe his story. But the narrative is more important. A lawsuit filed by Smollett's legal team by the Nigerian brothers Smollett hired to attack him also stands. And you can actually see this is a complaint here. Jussie Smollett, individual defendant, that kind of thing. But it says the city said it's going forward with the lawsuit following the 39-year-old actor's conviction last week on 5 counts of disorderly conduct. In other words, lying to the police about the hate crime. The city filed a civil lawsuit against Jussie Smollett to recover costs incurred by the Chicago Police Department investigating what the city believed to be Smollett's false police reports that he was a victim of a hate crime, the statement said. While using a different standard of proof, the jury's finding of guilt convicting Jussie Smollett of criminal charges stemming from the incident confirms that the city was correct in bringing a civil lawsuit. Nigerian brothers paying Abel Osundaro and Ola Osundaro admitted that Smollett paid them to stage the attack, which they claim he orchestrated. However, they later sued Smollett's attorneys in April 2019, after the initial set of charges were dropped, claiming the case damaged their careers and reputations. They claim in a defamation lawsuit against lawyers Mark Geragos and Tina Glandian that they were maliciously portrayed as liars in the public. And that is one of the Osundaro brothers right there. I mean, man, they really do look like a couple of white MAGA hat wearing Trump supporters, don't they? They really do. Among the suggestions the lawyers made was that the brothers, who Smollett knew because he had enlisted them for personal training, might have been wearing whiteface when they attacked him on January 29th. The brothers' lawsuit said Glandian also inferred that Abel engaged in a sexual relationship with Smollett and noted that homosexuality is illegal in the brothers' home country. Yeah, because in Nigeria, they don't play that game over there. I mean, if you're a part of the alphabet community, you can get death by the legal system. Okay? It says same-sex sexual activity is illegal in Nigeria, which can result in 14 years of imprisonment. The lawsuit said if the accused is married, the punishment is death by stoning. That is a horrible way to die, folks. Ms. Glandian's globally broadcast statements that Bola Osundaro is homosexual endangers him and the lives of his Nigerian family. A federal judge stayed their lawsuit until the criminal proceedings were completed for Smollett, who has yet to be sentenced. The brothers were arrested following Smollett's purported attack, but never charged. Well, now that Smollett is guilty, the brothers are about to sue the pants off Jussie Smollett. The brothers' legal team is expected to file an update to the court by February 2nd. Their lawyers said in August that with regard to settlement, nothing has changed in the plaintiff's position. Smollett has been shamed for still refusing to admit that he staged a hoax race attack yesterday after being found guilty. The actor stood rigid and showed no emotion as the guilty verdicts on 5 of the 6 counts of disorderly conduct were read out in the Chicago courtroom by Judge James Lynn last Thursday. He then scuttled out of the court with his family refusing to answer questions, and he has yet to make a public comment. His sentencing date has not yet been set, but he faces a maximum of 20 years in prison. Now, Last time I heard, I thought it was going to be 15 because each charge could actually have, each conviction, I should say, can actually carry 3 years as the maximum sentence. But there you have it, guys. Chicago wants their money. And they're going to get their money. There is no doubt about it that the city of Chicago got played by Jussie Smollett. Jussie Smollett tried to damage race relations in this country. He needs to pay the price, and he needs to pay back every single dime that the city of Chicago wasted. And ladies and gentlemen, the taxpayers footed that bill. Black people, white people, Asian people, Hispanic people out there in Chicago footed the bill for the police to investigate a fake hate crime. Jussie Smollett is a despicable human being, and he needs to pay up. He does. The Osendaro brothers, that looks like they're going to be filing suit too. Yeah, it's not over for Jussie Smollett. Now, the real deal starts now, folks. Now it's time to pay the piper and pay up Jussie Smollett. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.